Go ahead.
Today we're making sugar cookies.
What kind of sugar cookies are you making?
Just sugar cookies?
No.
Oh, gluten-free sugar cookies.
Why? Go ahead. Why are you making gluten-free sugar cookies?
Because we want sugar cookies.
And you can't eat gluten, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Today we're making sugar cookies. Today we're making gluten-free sugar cookies because we wanted some sugar cookies and we're on a gluten-free diet.
Correct. Okay.
So,
does Jaden know how to make sugar cookies?
No.
No?
No.
So who's going to teach you?
Sydney?
Okay, so Sydney's going to teach you how to make gluten-free sugar cookies. Okay. Now, Sydney, go ahead. Tell me what you have here.
So, for these cookies, we're gonna use this box mix, and then we're gonna need to add some shortening, butter, and egg replacer. So the first thing we need to do is we're gonna need to make the eggs.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why are you using egg replacer?
Because we're also allergic to eggs.
Okay, and you have like your butter, but is it regular butter that's made from milk?
No, it's vegan butter, so it's dairy-free.
It's dairy-free, so it's gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, soy-free.
And nut-free.
And nut-free, exactly. So those are the top allergens. So you're making this so that it's free of the top allergens, and that way, as kids, you guys can eat them.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Go ahead. Get started.
So we're gonna need to do 2 eggs. So for each egg, you need 1.5 teaspoons of powder. So I'll have you measure out the powder.
Okay.
So since we need 2 eggs and that's half a teaspoon, you'll need 6 of those.
6 of these?
6 teaspoons of the powder. And when you're doing the powder, just make sure that it's like flat on the top when you're scooping it in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That was 4.
Mm-hmm.
5. And then 6.
So 6 half teaspoons of this powder equates to 2 eggs. And then also for each egg, you need to do 1 tablespoon of warm water. So since there's 2 eggs, you'll need to do 4 tablespoons and put them in here. So 4 tablespoons of warm water, and I'll put this away.
So now you have 4 tablespoons of the water, right? That's been added
4
to the...
tablespoons of warm water, and then we whisk it until it's mostly smooth. It'll be a little bit clumpy, but like it's not a big deal. But there are clumps in it. Okay, this is pretty good. So then we'll just leave that, and you want to put it in lash so it has a little bit of time to set. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our shortening and put it in. Do you want to put the shortening in?
Okay.
That is 1/3 cup of white shortening.
How do I even get this in then?
Just kind of take it out of the package and then put it in.
1/3 cup, so I guess I need...
No,
That's-
it's already measured. Look at the
Oh,
side.
it's already
Yeah.
See the
measured?
side?
Oh, okay.
See the
This is
numbers
a
on the side?
tablespoon.
See?
It says 1/2 cup then.
It got cut.
It got cut off.
It got
Oh.
cut to 1/3
Mm-hmm.
cup.
But
and
it's
this
a
is
third.
also a tablespoon, not a cup.
And so when you are measuring with the spoon and you do liquid,
Just plop in there.
it's different than if you do powder, correct? You do different measurements using different tools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liquid powder.
Yeah, you can just drop that in there.
And then this is 1/3 cup of our butter substitute, and it's softened, so it can just be poured in like that. This will go in the trash. Okay, and now this egg has been sitting for a little bit, and we'll also add the egg substitute in here, and just get as much in there as you can.
If you need more, you can use a spatula that's in the drawer.
That's good.
Okay?
Okay, so now
You can mix it.
now what you want to do is we're gonna mix it, but we're not gonna add all of this stuff in at a time. We're just gonna add like a little bit at a time. So just do like a little bit at a time. And do you want to mix it, Jaden?
Mm-hmm. Does this thing have just one mode or multiple?
You'll see. She'll tell you.
I don't know.
I don't know how to use that.
There you go.
Start like that then. So mix it until it's pretty smooth, and then we'll keep adding this stuff in until it's all done. Okay, pause the mixing. And then I'll add a little bit more.
Can I start?
Pause it. And just keep going until you get all the flour. There's some over there. There you go. Okay. I think that's good. Now, let's see. Okay, now we can put these dishes in this thing.
You guys are cleaning up good. You're showing how you're cleaning up as you're going. Very good.
Okay, and now, is there like a cookie pan?
Down there. That one.
So, okay, so now we're gonna make the cookies. So, actually, I don't know. Oh yeah, we'll just pour all this out. So just pour it all out. Like that. Oh.
I want to mix it with your hands.
Yeah, it's not mixed all the way, but we can mix it with our hands, so it'll be okay. And, oh crap, I forgot to preheat the oven. Okay,
So, turn the oven on then.
how do we bake?
Do I just mix it right now?
Bake.
And then it goes
And
350
you have-
and then bake again.
push start.
Oh, start.
Now you see it's on pre. So now it's preheating everything.
Okay. So, what we want to do is, well, because there's still a little bit of flour left over, you can kind of roll it around until the flour gets mixed in all the way.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I think that's good.
This is good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So set it back down. And now what we're going to want to do is take a small piece, like maybe this big, make it into like a little ball that's like smooth. So the smooth,
And how do you get it smooth?
you just
Pull it
kind of,
Mashing it together and then rolling it in the palm of your hands.
yeah.
So after you mash it all together, okay, then you roll it in your hand so it forms a ball and it'll get smooth on you. Exactly.
So as you work with it, it'll get more smooth.
Okay. So now what do you do?
Now that we have our ball, that's like that big, you're going to want to press it down just a little bit. And then you can put it on the thing. Then you have a cookie.
Yep. Okay. So you do that until all the dough is gone? And will this make just one tray, or will you be able to do more than one tray?
Depends on the size of your cookie, but probably more than one.
Okay. So how many do you think is going to go on that tray? Just looking at the size that you have right now. Can you count how many going down and across to figure out about how many you think you might get on that tray? Just
probably 2 down, 4 across, so like 8.
You
they
think?
Need to be spread out.
Do they spread when you bake them?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
So I would go with about 8 per tray.
Okay. So about 8 per tray?
Yeah, just to be safe.
Okay. And how long do you bake them for?
11 to 15 minutes.
Okay. All right. Jay, looks like you're really concentrating on getting that ball, getting it in, either into a ball or smooth or something you're trying to figure out there. Okay, since it's sticking, why don't you put that between it
Oh, that's smart.
and see if that would help. So now put that on, put that on top. And now mash it down.
Okay. That's better.
And you see how it doesn't stick now?
Yeah. We'll go like that.
So now so that they don't have cracked edges around, and the edges are smooth, now use the cookie cutter. Yes? Okay. Let's see if it works better if you use a can of vegetables wrapped with the paper and see if you roll it, if that'll do better for you.
Big brain.
So, which worked better? Your hands, that, or
I like the rolling pin.
you mean the can of vegetables?
The DIY rolling pin.
The DIY rolling pin, that's right. That's a DIY rolling pin, so it's not small. You know, it's small enough to do it because of the size that you're doing, but it's heavy enough so it gives you the weight. Because if you got a regular rolling pin, they're usually big. You can find smaller ones, but not too often. So if you use that and you put the wax paper around it, it won't stick, and it'll give you the thickness that you want easier. And it doesn't stick to your hands.
This is good. And then cut it like this. And then here's the cookie. Okay. Do you want to do the last one, James?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you eat this dough the way it is?
Yeah, you can eat it. There's no eggs in it, so you won't get salmonella.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You kind of knew what where I was going with my question.
Yeah.
You thought you were really smart there because you knew what I was getting at is, can you eat the dough? Yes, you can. There's no eggs in it, so you won't get sick.
I guess I just roll it over.
Roll it one way and then flip it and do it the other way.
Like this.
So you set the timer for 11 minutes, right?
Yes.
What did you just say?
While we wait, we should do the dishes.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll watch some of you can grab them.
So Jaden, you just waiting for it?
Yeah.
You said the timer was what? How long?
They cooked for 11 minutes,
Mhm.
and then I took them out and I put them on the cooling rack. And then I'm setting a timer for 10 minutes, and then after that they should be cool, and then we can eat them.
Are you going to put frosting on them or just like this?
You have to wait until they're cool to put frosting on them, or else the frosting will melt.
Okay. All right.
But you already knew that, didn't you?
Okay, Jaden, what was your question?
I guess you could split them because 4 cookies each.
Oh, so you get 4 cookies each?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking you could start off with 1, but you can have however many cookies you want. We're
I'll
gonna make
start off with like 3.
Oh, that's a far cry. Really? Right. That's a big difference between 1 and 4, 3 and 4. Come on. Whatever you want to eat.
Okay.
just
I'll just take 2.
okay.
Your mother will kill me later because she'll
I
say,
know.
I don't believe you let him eat all that. Why did you let him eat all that, right?
Probably.
We already know what she's going to say, right?
Can I have some of that sugar too?
It's cinnamon sugar, so it might taste a little different.
Okay. I've had cinnamon sugar before. What about the second cookie?
I don't know if you
And
want it on-
Sydney is doing hers with did you use a white sugar?
Yeah, white sugar and cinnamon. Jaden's doing the same.
I thought, Jaden, you were going to do brown sugar.
Yeah, I was adding brown sugar with it.
Okay, and do you know how brown sugar is made?
No.
It's like regular sugar with molasses.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, it is?
So yeah, so brown sugar would be a healthier sugar if you're going to have sugar, which we all know my position on sugar, but at least you're not putting that much on there. You're not putting a lot. Let me see how much well, you weren't putting a lot, Sydney. I can't speak for Jaden.
Well, this is like how it goes, right? And just sprinkle it around. And then, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, hopefully most of that'll fall off.
It won't. I'll make sure.
I'll make sure of it.
Okay, what does that taste like?
It tastes good. It's a little bit crunchy on the bottom, so I might bake it for a little bit less time, but it tastes really good.
Okay. So now you're going to taste yours.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Does it taste just as good as a cookie that would not be gluten-free?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? It still tastes good?
Yeah.
Okay. Due to the fact that I have provided information that could potentially have health benefits as well as nutritional implications, I'm decided that I am including this disclaimer with all the information that I'm providing to you. And what I'm saying is the information contained in this presentation is meant to get you started connecting the dots. You can do more research on your own, just dig a little deeper and find out what works for you. That's what's important. It's what works for you as an individual. All information, content, and material of this presentation is for informational purposes only and are not intended to serve as a substitute for the consultation, diagnosis, and/or medical treatment of your qualified physician or healthcare provider. The information contained in this presentation is compiled from a variety of sources and is not considered complete. Therefore, it is not meant to be a scientific analysis in any way,
shape, or form. Information is subject to change without notice, and we see that on a daily basis, that what happens today can change tomorrow, can change next week. So what I'm providing here is what I know at the time that I'm making this. If you have a medical emergency, call your doctor or 911 immediately. And I want to thank you for watching, and bon appetit. And like Mama Vega always says, now chew on this. I want to present you with this information as well. All of the information that was presented here, I have written, narrated, videotaped, edited, and everything else. All the pictures contained in here are royalty-free, including the video. The video is royalty-free, and it is owned by Charmaine Vega, doing business at Mamavega Enterprises, and Mama Vega, as well as Now Chew on This, are both registered trademarks of Mamavega Enterprises. Thank you very much. Enjoy.